Hey guys, Panzer J back here in Operation Boston. This is turn 13.5 for the Commonwealth and 13.6 for the Free French. It's July of 42. So let's get into the UK portion of the turn. We have two tech rolls. We're going to try for improved construction, which is at stage 3, 7 or higher, and long-range aircraft stage 1, 8 or higher. So improved construction first. 1 we miss, and long range. And 8 we succeed. So we got 1 out of 2. So let's go ahead and move long range aircraft to stage 2. Okay, so we have 2 diplomacy rolls. Both Ireland and Mexico are at stage 1, so we can complete these if we hit. So Mexico first at a 1 or a 2. 11 misses, and Ireland at a 1 or a 2. 10 misses. Okay, wonderful. Okay, purchases. We have 39 to spend, and I think we're spending all of it. We could have saved $1 if we hit improved construction, but so 39 to spend. We're going to do 2 Marines for 8, a naval transport for 7, that's 15, 2 fighters for 20, that's 35, and then 2 militia for 4 is 39. The FEC, 11 to spend. They're going to spend all of it on 2 Gurkhas for 8 and start an air base in Calcutta for 3. Okay, for the Commonwealth, we have 2 attacks. So the first one, we're going to go after that coastal sub again, and we're going to take our seaplane from southern England and come up to try to kill off that German coastal sub there. In Battle 2, I already checked with Admiral Macy. He does not want to scramble his German fighter from northern Italy, nor does he want to scramble out the Italian heavy cruiser and the 2 Italian fighters. I'm going after Western Yugoslavia. So the screening force for that is going to be 2 heavy cruisers, a light cruiser, 4 destroyers, and a torpedo boat destroyer coming from M9 at a major base thanks to the French. So 1, 2, 3. So they have 2 naval transports in there. One of them is going to pick up the Marine and the infantry off of Cyprus, drop them off. Then they go 1, 2. The second naval transport picks up the mountain and the infantry from southern Italy and drops them off, number 3. And then finally, we got a naval transport here in Gibraltar. And that's going to pick up an infantry and an anti-aircraft gun and go 1, 2, 3. Now, the anti-aircraft gun can't get dropped off on round 1. So it's just the 5 ground units. And we're going to shore bombard with 2 battleships and 1 heavy cruiser. It is mountainous. So the 3 infantry and the Marine will be 1s. The mountain is not affected, so that'll be a 2. Okay, so let's see if we can kill him off with our 2 shore bombards. Well, 3 total, but here's 2 battleships at 4s. A 2 and a 10, so we did get our shore bombard. Okay, so we take out Western Yugoslavia, and that's worth $2. It's worth $2. So everything offloads. So that's 3 infantry, a mountain, a Marine, and a anti-aircraft gun. Okay, so I'll go ahead right now because that's the only thing that changes income. So we'll go ahead and take Germany down $2 to 5 of them at 47. That does include Vichy. And then the UK up 2 to 35. And that is it for combat. Pretty pathetic. Okay, so non-combat. Let's start over here in England. So we're going to have the 2 militia that are in London are going to move back 1 to southern England. We're going to have these 2 empty light carriers come out of port and go down 1, 2, 3, 4 and go in port here in Gibraltar. Let's see. I think that's it in England. Okay, how about here in Africa? We're going to have this naval transport come out of port in South Africa, pick up the Marine and Portuguese East Africa, come up 1, 2, and go drop the Marine off in Aden and go in port in Aden. We got this air transport in Rhodesia coming over 1 to pick up the paratrooper in Portuguese East Africa. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and land in Cairo with that paratrooper. We're at an air base in Cairo, so we're going to have these 2 medium bombers with a movement of 6. I think they only need 5. They're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and land in Calcutta. So are these 4 fighters from Cairo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They land in Cairo. Or Calcutta, excuse me. We got these planes here in Sudan. They're just going to come up 1, 2, 3 and land in Cairo. That's a tactical bomber, a fighter, and a medium bomber. We've got the seaplane that was in Cairo is going to follow the same path as the other planes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Land in Calcutta. I think that's it over there. How about here in India? We're going to have our 12 Gurkhas. We're doing the dance again. The 12 Gurkhas move up to Bengal. Also moving into Bengal are going to be the 2, which I'm going to put all this on a card, 2 British anti-aircraft guns, 2 British infantry, and 1 FEC, 2 FEC infantry. All that moves into Bengal. And then I think we're just going to move this coastal sub. It's going to come down 1 to P-73. I think that's it for the British. Not much else to move, I do not believe. Okay, so how about unit placement? So we'll put the air base down here at stage 2. That's for Calcutta. Okay, and then we got 2 Gurkhas. They're going to go down in Bengal. So that'll put us up to 14 Gurkhas there. Let's see. The British, we got 2 militia. 1 goes down here in southern Italy. And 1 goes down here in Cyprus. We got 2 fighters. They're going to go down here in Cairo. And then everything else is England. So we've got a naval transport that we'll put in port here in southern England. That's our 2nd naval transport. And the 2 Marines go down in London. And that is it for the Commonwealth. So income. The UK spent everything. They're now sitting at 35. And I believe they're back up to the 7-fold bonus because they didn't get convoyed. So they should have 42 next turn. And the FEC spent everything. They're sitting at 8, and they have a 2 bonus, so 10. So it should be 42 and 10 for the UK and the FEC. Okay, on to the French. They have $9 to spend. They're going to spend 4 of it on 2 militia. They do have 2 attacks. They're both walk-ons. This Foreign Legion here in Niger is going to move over 1 to French Sudan. Take that, not worth anything. And then this Foreign Legion here in Cameroon is going to move up 1 to something Chari. That's not worth anything. Okay, so those are our only 2 attacks. Non-combat, we're going to rail this infantry in Syria down to Nubia. We're going to take this Foreign Legion in Italian Somaliland is going to move over 1 to British Somaliland. And then we're going to take our naval transport here off of Cairo and go 1, 2, pick up the Foreign Legion of Madagascar and go 3, drop him off in Aden, go in port. Oh, we also got our... we'll take our French medium bomber 1, 2, 3. That's going to go to Cairo. And I believe that is it for the French. Okay, unit placement. We got 2 militia. One's going to go here in Madagascar. The other is going to go down here in Syria. Okay, so how about income? They saved 5, and they're sitting at 6. That's 11 for next turn. Okay, let's do a unit recap. Let's start over here. The FEC has a coastal sub in P-73. There's a militia on Ceylon, southern India, and Maharashtra. Bengal has 14 Gurkhas, 2 British infantry, 2 British anti-aircraft guns, 2 FEC infantry. Calcutta has the fort, an air base under construction. The U.S. has a tactical bomber and an artillery. The British have 4 fighters, 2 medium bombers, and a seaplane. The FEC has 7. Let's see. 7 militia, 5 infantry, 2 anti-aircraft guns, 2 fighters. Over here in Aden, in port, is a British naval transport and a French naval transport, and a U.S. naval transport and a U.S. destroyer. In Aden, the U.S. have a fighter, an artillery, a mountain infantry, a light armor. The British have an infantry and a marine, and the French have a foreign legion. There's a militia on Madagascar, a foreign legion in British Somaliland. Abyssinia has, the British have 3 infantry and an anti-aircraft gun. Nubia, 2 British infantry, 1 French infantry. Ochari, a foreign legion. French Sudan, a foreign legion. Cyprus, a British militia. Syria, a French militia. Transjordan, a militia. Cairo, the French have a medium bomber. The British have, I believe, 5 infantry, 1 militia, 1 marine, 1 paratrooper, 3 fighters, 1 medium bomber, 1 tactical bomber, 1 air transport. British and French infantry each in Cyrenaica. I'm not going to do any of these other ones. In North Africa, they all stayed the same. I'm running out of voice here. Let's see. Southern Italy changed. It's now just a militia. Western Yugoslavia, the British have 3 infantry, 1 mountain infantry, 1 marine, 1 anti-aircraft gun in that sea zone, which is covered up, so I can't tell you what number it is. The British have 2 battleships, 3 heavy cruisers, 1 light cruiser, 4 destroyers, 1 torpedo boat destroyer, 3 naval transports. Gibraltar in port, 2 empty light carriers. On Gibraltar, a fort, a coastal artillery gun, a militia, and an infantry. Southern England has 2 naval transports in port. Southern England itself, 4 militia, 2 infantry, 2 anti-aircraft guns, plus the U.S. units. Oh, and the seaplane flew back. Which, did I even do that battle? I don't know if I did that one. I'll have to rewatch this. If not, we'll just PBE it. The fleet didn't change in A23. And then in London, I'm not going to go over the U.S. units, just British. We've got 5 infantry, 2 marines, 1 medium armor, and 3 fighters. So that should be it for the Commonwealth and the Free French. Turning it over now to Admiral Macy for Italy.